Let's talk, shall we, about the migrant crisis again. This is we say this all the time. But this government, the audience will be sick of me saying this, but I'm going to say it again. We need to, if we don't leave the ECHR, they are doomed to just tinker around the edges. Also, you know, we keep hearing Shabana Mahmood, the new tough Home Secretary. She's going to real crack down. She's going to sort it out. The Terminator, they call her. She's not going to terminate anything. If she doesn't stop giving them, here goes the thing you've heard me say millions of times, but it bears repeating. If she doesn't stop giving these people who break into our country illegally 4-star hotels to live in, free food, free doctors, free dentists and free lawyers to fight their case to stay, plus all the other free stuff that they get, you know, free driving lessons, free video consoles, and they're going to be kind, you know. There's a thing called the Asylum Seeker Support Scheme, and over 5 years we gave these people who broke into our country illegally £6.6 billion worth of free stuff. If we don't stop all of that, how is she going to solve the migrant crisis? Of course they're going to keep coming. And she says things like today's the big announcement is talking of tinkering around. We're going to send border security officers to the Balkans to close down the corridor through which migrants come, you know, through Greece and North Macedonia and Turkey and Serbia. And by the way, they're going to go equipped with British night goggles and British drones. Well, good luck with that, Shabana. What is that going to... This is just performative, headline hunting claptrap, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's completely sidestepping the issue, which you've just articulated perfectly. And we just keep saying all the time, don't we? I say this on every platform I go on, and I say it here all the time. Look, the only way she's going to deal with this is, one, to stop the benefits, okay? That's what you've just said, essentially. Two...
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. We give them 50 quid a week.
And we give them 50 quid a week, right.
I always forget. I've got to get that bit into my routine. I keep forgetting that. 50 quid a week.
To stop the boats, you've got to stop the benefits. And then we've got to deport criminals. We've got to deport criminals and their families who are also coming over eventually. And to really deal with the problem in a long-term way, we've got to institute some kind of Scandinavian-type voluntary remigration scheme in the long term for people, an attractive scheme that will take them back to where they come from, because we've got a situation, Kev, in certain places in this country, places like, I think I've mentioned this before, but places like Oldham, Rochdale, Huddersfield. Huddersfield is 35% Muslim, okay? This is fundamentally changing our culture, fundamentally changing our society. So we really need to do something about it. We need to do something about it in a voluntary, humane way, but we do need to do something about it.
And that's the story we just did, the Cherry Lane Primary School. These are scenes that are unfolding all over the country. Why is that happening? Why are kids at primary school surrounded by mobs of migrants? You know, I'm not necessarily saying these migrants are all, you know, nefarious people with bad intent. They got nothing else to do. But parents, so they look at all these, you know, young men of sexually active age from cultures that are very different to ours, milling around school gates, looking at the kids. You know, why are we having to put up with this? It is outrageous. Meanwhile, as I say, Shabana Mahmood, the Home Secretary, our latest completely useless Home Secretary, announces she's sending border security officers to the Balkans in order to try to sort of shut down the corridor for migrants coming through Turkey, Greece, North Macedonia, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina. And guess why she's sending them there, folks? I'm not kidding you. To smash the gangs. I mean, I mean, if you didn't laugh, you'd cry. And I'm not taking this seriously, but this is a sick joke, isn't it?
It's a sick joke because quite literally we cannot police our own borders. So that has
Well, we
become
could if we
completely-
wanted to.
Yes, that's become completely evident over the last few months. So to move it away from that, we have to go hundreds and hundreds of miles away to the Balkans to try and police there. It's absolutely absurd. And this is a woman, don't forget, who's marched beneath a Palestinian flag.
Yeah. And by the way, who, when she was just an MP, went to Greece, I think it was to the island of Kos, to hand out food parcels to illegal migrants who come from the Middle East and Africa. And she made this video saying, we're not getting food parcels to these poor people. You know, that's her mindset. That's her worldview. She likes migrants. But I'm not saying that she won't try to sort this thing out, but, you know, she's hamstrung by Labour's ludicrous addiction to human rights. And if we don't leave the European Convention on Human Rights and we don't wrestle ourselves out of the jurisdiction of the European Court of Human Rights, we can't make our own sovereign decisions because we can be overruled. So leaving the ECHR won't solve everything at a stroke, but it is the absolutely crucial, necessary first step. If you don't do that, we haven't got a chance of solving it. And all this nonsense, drones, night goggles.
No, it's absurd.
Yeah.
It's absurd. What we need to do is dismantle the mechanism that is making this happen to us.
Exactly. And yesterday she hosted the other thing, international cooperation. That's what. No, I mean, of course, international cooperation is not a bad idea. We should be talking to the Balkan nations. What can you do to shut this down? We should be talking to countries like Libya, like Italy is, in order to stop. Libya is busy stopping quite a few boats leaving for crossing the Mediterranean to make their way here. I mean, I'm not against international cooperation, but when Shabana Mahmood sort of puts it forward, as she did yesterday, as the be-all and end-all that will solve this crisis, no. If you want to solve the crisis, leave the ECHR. If you like, turn the bloody boats around or detain, deport. Start getting tough. Stop giving them free stuff. 50 quid a week, I've just remembered. Free food, free accommodation, free lawyers, free dentists, free... You know, of course they're going to come across. Stop all this. It's insane. If we don't do this, you know, as I say, if this government doesn't do any of that, which you know it won't, because it's addicted to human rights, then it's got no chance whatsoever of solving this crisis, and we are doomed to listen to their performative, headline-hunting claptrap that will achieve the square root of sod all. Shabana Mahmood, I'm sorry to say, is the latest completely weak, feeble, useless Home Secretary, the latest in a long line, who will not solve the migrant crisis.